Hey everyone, it's Dr. Nate from Performance Sports Chiropractic. We're going to do the Mobility Monday tip of the week here. This week we're going to show you how to do an exercise that is one of my favorites. It's called the glute bridge. I'm going to show you two ways to do it. We're working with Steven from 212 Performance Gym today. He's going to help us out to demonstrate how to go through this exercise. So, this exercise is performed with you laying on your back. Again, we want to have the back flat into the ground to start. So we're going back to the pelvic tilting concept that we've covered already in the past videos. What we're going to have you do is arms at the side here. We're going to start with 2 feet flat on the floor. This is the kind of first way we introduce this exercise to somebody. We want to have your feet about hip width apart here. And what we're going to do is Steven is going to push pressure through his heels into the floor. Kind of the cue I give people is act as if you're pushing the floor away from you, and he's going to pick his butt all the way up off the ground, and he's going to form a bridge. So, Steven, go ahead and demonstrate that. Come back down, back flat. We go all the way back to the ground, up again to perform the next rep. He's got nice parallel lines here. We want to be really flat all the way. And the key to this exercise is that you do feel it in the backside. So a lot of people, when I ask them where are you feeling this exercise working, they'll tell me that they feel it in here. And you might feel a little bit of quad activation, but really what we want to have is the glutes get activated. So the backside, some of the hamstring muscles should get activated, but we really want to feel this working in the butt and in the hamstrings. So you should really feel a lot of that work on the back side of your body. So that's the basic way to do that. Again, the cue that I like to tell people is if you're not feeling it in your butt, one way is to try to really think about pushing through the heels and actually like think of pushing the floor away from you is kind of the cue I use. I'm going to show you a more advanced version to do this. We're going to do one leg at a time so that way we can isolate out each side individually, because a lot of times what will happen is we'll find people have muscle imbalances from left to right, and this is a good way to kind of balance those out. So what we'll do is I'll take a tennis ball, and usually I'll put that right on top of the patient's hip right here, right at that bony prominence. Steven's going to grab his leg, and you can actually hold your knee with both hands, Steven. The tennis ball is there as a guide. That tennis ball should not move while we're performing this exercise, so it's strictly there to just kind of guide you so that you know you're not cheating this exercise. The toe of the foot that's down on the ground is actually going to be picked up. That's going to help us activate a muscle in the front of the shin here that is actually a muscle that doesn't get a lot of use for a lot of people. And again, what we're going to do is the same thing, a glute bridge, but we're going to do it one leg at a time. So Steven, go ahead. This is a lot more challenging. Steven's doing pretty well. He's nice and stable. You will notice when you first start this exercise a lot of times that you feel like wobbly and unstable. Again, we need to have the feeling of your butt should really be purely activating with the one leg on the ground. So again, his toe is up, he's driving through the heel, and he's bridging up and contracting that glute at the top. And that's where the majority of your activation should come from, is right in the butt. A little bit in your hamstring, but we should really feel the majority of the work being done in the glutes. And then we would switch sides to do the other side. As far as sets and reps, I usually recommend that people do 3 sets. I like to see people do 15 to 20 repetitions of this with both feet on the ground and with the one-legged version of this exercise. So it's one of my favorite exercises. It's a great way to get your backside activated. And that's the Mobility Monday tip of the week. Again, you can always find the videos on Facebook, YouTube, and on my website. All right, have a good week, everyone.